Officer Ungrateful, here for another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. I think I usually say Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle content. It doesn't really matter. Either way, we just got a virtual Dokkan Ultimate Clash, otherwise known as Battlefield, and it's actually hard. This always happens every single new time we get a Battlefield. It launches and it's like absurdly difficult the first time you try it, and then you realize, oh, you actually just need to cheese it. It's really, really easy, but you know, the first time you try, it's a little bit rough. So basically what they did with this new Evolution Blue Vegeta is you can't like, how do I describe this? You can't like attack lower or seal or any of the normal stuff that you had to do to Broly. You have to stun him specifically, which is like the most annoying status effect because it's like never guaranteed. So basically what you have to do is go to whatever type that you're going to need to use and then just put a bunch of people that can stun onto the team. So if I'm looking at Super Tech, I mean, so this Evolution Blue Vegeta, the first time we're fighting him, he's AGL, right? Meaning we need some sort of tech team that has a bunch of stunning on it. The only issue with that is that there's not a lot of great tech type stunners out there. Like, I'm sorry, but Ice and Nova Shenron aren't exactly the aces of the game. So, I mean, it's a little rough, okay? What can I say? This Piccolo, I think he only stuns on 12 key. Yeah, it's only a 30% chance. He can't even stun on 18 key, right? So we're gonna have to, I don't know. I think unironically Goldo might be one of our better options here. I'm not entirely sure who to put on the team here. Like, I'll replace Jackie Chun, sure. Actually no, Jackie Chun's pretty solid. This Goku is not the greatest for our purposes here. So, I don't know. Maybe I can put on Super Saiyan 3 Goku. The 120 Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Where is he? Oh my god, get over here. Oh, I also just got this Bardock, by the way. Amazing intro on that guy. Let's see. God, I have too many fucking units. I'm going to look up 3, and he's going to be the first option. There we are. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to change, and from then on, we're just going to go through a regular Battlefield here. So one of the best strategies to use is you never want to actually go with Super Tech, or whatever the first phase is, level 1, the first fight. Never use super effective against that, because whatever is super effective against the first fight is always super effective against the last fight as well. And you only see you only see the type that, you know, is the final boss twice. Some other ones you see more than twice, if I remember correctly. I might be wrong about that, but either way. So usually what you're supposed to do is, like right here, I would use Extreme Int or like Super Int for the first boss fight. Just, you know, to make the final one a little bit easier for us here. So Extreme Int I have more than Super Int, but I'm gonna keep Super Int around. I can use a mid leader here. I'll use Bojack. This 16 is actually pretty solid. Maybe I shouldn't use him. We'll put on, I don't know. Actually, I will use 16. No. Give me Kid Buu. Give me Kid Buu. No, Kid Buu's dog shit. Okay. We're going to put a collection of mid units on the team. Zamasu counts as mid. We just need to make sure that we have enough leaders left over, which it looks like we do. So we're going to be good here. This Jocko, I think, is pretty easy. I don't think he does anything other than stun you sometimes on Super. And his first attack is in the last slot anyway, so we should be fine here. Zamasu, big bad bosses with, of course, our man Garlic Jr., best unit of all time. They actually don't even link too bad. Garlic Jr. got what? He has one unit right now, and it's this Int one from a couple years ago that doesn't have an easy A, which is kind of sad. A lot of people are nostalgic for Garlic Jr., but honestly, in my opinion, I don't really care too much about him anyways. Jocko's over. We did it in 30 seconds. I got myself an extra Kai. We'd love to see it. I'm really just aiming for those 12 stones that you get for beating the final boss. Now for here, we're going to go Super Int because Extreme Int is honestly way better. The thing is, Extreme Int has a lot of bonuses for guarding. Like this Frieza gets damage reduction when he's guarding. This 16 gets damage reduction when he's guarding. And having damage reduction when you guard is a really, really powerful ability in Battlefield. Just because it makes it so that, you know, you're always going to be guarding no matter what. So the ability is just kind of always active. So they have a statically higher defense than most Dokkan Fest units, even though they're free to play, just because of that damage reduction on guard. It's always really nice to see some free-to-play units having a place to function where they're not completely useless, so that's pretty cool. We're not going to get the 18 key with with anyone, unfortunately, here, but... Oh, actually, no, okay. No 18 keys, but Goku, Trunks, and Pan, I have them rainbow. They're going to be doing enough already. These guys have a 50% chance to dodge. Honestly, this Goku and Vegeta 3rd year anniversary unit, I think they're underrated. Me personally, because look, they have a 50% chance to dodge, and after 6 turns, they give you a guaranteed heal. I'll take a guaranteed heal, okay? A guaranteed, you know, full heal, and then they transform and they're actually pretty decent, you know? 30% damage reduction, they do a solid amount of damage. Like, post 18 key, they're taking double digits from most bosses in the game. So, you know, the thing is, when they came out, the biggest, most difficult boss in the game was that Red Zone Broly. And Red Zone Broly, if you don't know, cancels dodge. So they come out, and, you know, they're pretty good, but their main defensive ability is completely useless in the hardest content, which, you know, kind of irrecoverably damaged their reputation, you know? Because people were like, these guys are useless. They die every single time I try to use them. And it's like, no, you're right. But then, you know, other content comes along and they can dodge more and the other types of content. And it was all good. Just, you know, people didn't go back to take a second look at them. Which, you know, deservedly so. They should have been good when they came out. But after the fact, they had useful places, you know? You could probably use them in some longer form content and they'll be okay, just as long as they can dodge the first... What is it, the first 5 turns of the fight, which at this point is most forms of difficult content. It's just, they're kind of not as good as most people in the game right now, just because it's been so long since they released. But they are like 7th year anniversary units, like, they're not as old as some others. Also, this TN here, we're supposed to seal him. So, the thing about the thing about Battlefield is you get to the last phase, or like the last stage, stage 3, and that's when you actually have to like care, you know? Before that, it's all pretty much like nothing. Like, we're slicing through these bosses like butter. They could not be here and it would make the exact same difference, you know? You could come in here with a free-to-play team that's a rainbow team. Like, you could come in here with all int free-to-play units and you'd still win. It's really it's really easy. That's the issue. So, it just feels like you're wasting your time before you get to phase 3. But as soon as you get to phase 3, it's like a unique challenge. That's the thing about this game mode that is so perplexing to me. It's like, I feel as if the game balance is really nice just after this, you know? Also, this Roshi is really good for the Evolution Blue Vegeta fight, the last fight in Battlefield, because he has a 70% chance to stun on Super, which only a couple units have a 70% chance to stun. So he's actually, like, really solid. I'm not sure who to put on this team, I'm not gonna lie with you guys. I might just sub in all the worst units I can put on this team onto the team. Like, there's really no one outstanding here. I guess I should make sure that I have a Fizz type leader ready so that I could actually use a Fizz team if I wanted to. So let me take those guys off. I'll bring some solid units, but we should be good in the future here. Maybe not Piccolo. I'll bring Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. Yeah, this seems good enough. I think that having a fusion leader for Whirus is going to be very important. Also, Whirus, underrated all-star of the game. He also is one of those units where a lot of units have a 70-60% chance to dodge right now. So units that only have a 50% chance to dodge feel really bad, but at the same time, a 50% chance to dodge is still a 50% chance to just not take damage. Like, they can be useful in a lot of scenarios as long as your entire team isn't relying on dodge exclusively. So, like, Fizz Weirus here, if you're fighting a Fizz enemy, his defense is still good, if you're fighting an Int enemy, his defense is still good. And even if you're not, like, the 50% chance to dodge holds a lot of weight, but, you know, being a Fizz unit, unironically, just the best type in the game right now, because, you know, the hardest event in the game, Zamasu, you know, the few Zamasu red zone, you know, all those AoEs are going to destroy you, but if you're Fizz type, you're going to be taking a lot less damage, especially when you have, you know, this Weirus who is boosting all Fizz types on the team, all God Key allies, which, you know, not too many amazing God Key units right now, but you have units like Fizz God Goku and, you know, the Tech Zamasu that he works very well for. Actually, he might buff fusions. Whatever. He buffs a category of units after getting a lot of Fizz orbs, which is good enough. He's a support type unit with a 50% chance to dodge, and he's Fizz, but half the battlefield turns into Fizz orbs. Listen, people could stand to use him more. The thing is, what a lot of people don't know about the more difficult content in the game is that they actually go out of their way to make the orb drops worse. So what they do is, in red zone content, super battle road content, and all of that end game stuff, they make it so that you can only, like, how do I describe this? They make it so that the orbs are worse. They spawn less rainbow orbs and less orbs in combination with each other, like next to each other. Like, there is a tangible difference between the type of orbs that spawn in Battlefield, for example, from the ones that spawn in Red Zone. Like, look at this orb. Look at these orbs. I'm using an all AGL type team. Entirely AGL here. No rainbow orb changers. And I just so happen to get 11 orbs, if I so choose. And most of them are AGL. Like, you cannot tell me this is a coincidence. They went out of their way for this to happen. And look at, okay, maybe not a lot of rainbow orbs are falling right now. However, there is a lot of orbs that are spawning together that have cohesive typings. You know, it's not all random orbs. There's a bunch of Int orbs over here, a bunch of AGL orbs over here, you know, clusters of one specific color, and a shit ton of rainbows. Like, you go into Red Zone, to get this type of luck on your orbs alone is just never going to happen. They control RNG in those harder stages. It's really rough. Either way, though, we are going to blow through this Super Baby 2. Jesus Christ. You know, I said just a couple of minutes ago that these Battlefield stages, before you get to stage 3, are just comically easy, but it really is true. He could super me and we would take little to no damage. The fact that we didn't win immediately is honestly insane. Oh, and we are going to be able to use one of my favorite units in the game here, Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker VEGETA. He's got a mouthful, but yeah. Something very interesting I've noticed about these Super Saiyan 4 Full Power units is that the name isn't actually Full Power Super Saiyan 4. No, the way I said it, it sounded wrong. It's right. Super Full Power Saiyan 4. Read it. Super Full Power Saiyan 4. That's it's so dumb. I don't know why they decided to go with Super Full Power Saiyan 4 instead of the much easier to say Super Saiyan 4 Full Power or Full Power Super Saiyan 4, you know? But listen, it's funny, so I don't care. I'm fine with things that are hilarious as long as it's for the bit. So, like, whatever, but also why. It really doesn't matter that much. It's just one of those naming conventions that peeves me a little bit. Like, I'm sure in the Japanese pronunciation, you know, it would be a lot easier to figure out. Like, if I'm a Japanese person reading that, it's probably translated like Full Power Super Saiyan 4, not like a weird way. I don't know. Either way, we have to beat up this Piccolo now. which, if I recall, is stupidly easy. I don't remember having any difficulties with him. I think you can seal him. Yeah, you can't stun him. You can seal him. I'm going to put Gogeta on the team. Just a bunch of random sealers. It really doesn't matter that much. Just, you know, don't lose. That's... Even if we do lose, we have another, like, 4 backup teams. Honestly, at this point, I don't know why I bring backup teams that aren't for the main type, you know? Like, if I brought only 2 teams of each type, except for Tech, it would probably a lot better. Sorry, it would probably be a lot better, rather than having a bunch of, you know, a bunch of random teams for a bunch of random colors that I know I'm not going to need backup for. Like, come on. For STR, do you really think I'm going to need to do the stage multiple times? Like, is it even really a consideration? Look, I know I'm not sealing him, but how much damage is he doing to me here? Like, first of all, there's only a 30% chance he hits me in this slot in the first place. And second, he's doing 160k on a super. Like, these aren't exactly, like, crazy damage numbers. I'm so sorry, Piccolo. Look, I'm sure you're cool when you easy A. You know, TOR is amazing. I'm a big fan, but you're not doing too much in Battlefield here, pal. I hate to break it to you. If Bardock wants to get an additional super, that would be great, but we have the STR Piccolo on the next rotation who's also sealing, but he's a support, and we should be getting that super attack no matter what, so shouldn't be too much of an issue here. This Gogeta, by the way, with a 70% chance to dodge, really bad in Battlefield, because Battlefield, these fights tend to last like a couple turns max. Like, it's decided by turn 2 or 3. After this guy transforms, like, the fight is basically already concluded. Either you've won against the enemy that you're trying to fight, or, you know, you've lost. And when I say win, I don't mean, you know, you actually see the win screen, just like functionally. Usually these bosses at a certain point of the battle, like, you've already lowered their attack by so much they are incapable of doing damage to you, or you've sealed them, they can't do damage to you, you know. Like, right there, I won. I didn't kill him, but I sealed him, and, you know, thus he cannot do damage to me, and I cannot lose from this point onwards. Not because, you know, I've won because I haven't lost, and I will not lose. Not because I, you know, completely blew him out. Either way. It's like, it's one of those things that makes these fights feel unnecessarily long, you know? These Battlefield fights seem tense for, like, the first couple of turns, and then, you know, it just drops off. After a couple seconds, the fight is effectively over, but, you know, you're sitting here and you need to wait another 4 years for, you know, to actually claim your reward. Am I not going to get a super off with this Bardock 2 turns in a row? Are you kidding me, man? Okay. We are going to super with this Whis, though. This Whis does lower attack and seal, so it's going to be to the same effect. I wish this Bardock had a better key link or something. They should have given all these Super Saiyan 4 units GT just so that they link better with all the other Super Saiyan 4s in the game. Like, all of these Dragon Ball Heroes Super Saiyan 4 units are amazing, but they don't work as well with the other Super Saiyan 4s as the other Super Saiyan 4s, like from GT, work with themselves, you know? And we have the fusion here. Guaranteed dodge is very nice, I will say. I'll take a guaranteed dodge any day of the week, but, like, also he's sealed. Like, it doesn't really matter either way. I'm gonna put Gogeta in the the second slot here, just because I want to have him linked with a unit that's gonna give him a lot of stats. The Super Saiyan 3 Goku is giving him a lot of ki. I'd rather have a lot of ki than, you know, some attack and offense here. And this Gogeta is probably going to annihilate this Piccolo anyways. It's just taking a while. Like, can we speed it up a little, Gogeta? Listen, it was taking a while. We needed to call in the big guns. Thank you very much. And this next turn, we're gonna have the active skill on Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. If we somehow don't massacre this Piccolo in one turn. Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on, Gogeta, come on. You can do better than that. Gogeta, you're designed to do better than that. You see, this is why people think Vegeta are better than you, Gogeta, is because you pull some shit like this. 2 additional normals and nothing else. And then, you know, the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta on the next rotation has to clean up your mess for you. God, okay. Anyways, so you see, just one of these fights from phase 3, it felt like that fight from level 3 took longer than all of the other fights from the first 2 phases combined. Let's go into Extreme Fizz, I think we'll do first. I don't know why I waited so long for Extreme Fizz. This type is horrible. Actually, let me try Super Fizz first, just because I feel like Super Fizz is going to take a lot less longer if I use them. Like, we have more attack here. I do not feel like wasting more time. Extreme Fizz is good, but not exactly, you know, the fastest. This this Kid Goku is going to be really nice for the Rainbow Orbs. And, wait, does this Roshi seal on 18 key? Okay, this Roshi does seal on 18 key, so we want him around. Because this Goku, as you can see here, it says in the top that he cannot be stunned, but it says nothing about anything else. Oh, he can dodge? Oh, boy, okay. God, I can already tell this is gonna suck. Alright. The thing about units that can dodge, bosses that can dodge always dodge the most annoying fucking attacks. Like, the worst possible times that they could dodge, they always dodge. You know, I want an 18 key with my Master Roshi to seal you so that I don't have to worry about getting hit by some random stray super that's gonna deal 300k. And, you know, okay, he's not doing that much damage, but please, come on, man. There we go. There we go. Bye-bye, Goku. And we won. We did it. Congratulations. But he has a million more health bars, so we have to wait through all of them. Yep, great design. Hopefully Goku is... I mean... He lowered attack. That's something, right? Yeah. Man, I wish we had a heavy hitter. If I brought Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta... I think we unironically... Oh, wait, no, I did. Okay, wait. Can we get a bunch of attacks in the first slot, please? Yes. Okay, because we have them sealed, so... Only prepared for battle, only fierce battle. I think only fierce battle is probably better, but... We're going to be just fine. Listen, Blue Vegeta still pumps out the damage numbers to this day. This is the first unit I had full link level 10, and this guy's a fucking beast. He pulls his weight all of the time. Listen, I know I know these attacks aren't exactly seeming like a lot. I know it looks like he's not doing too much work, but trust, these counters, watch these counters. I said watch these counters. Look at this critical for 2 mil. Close enough. Vegito, come on, man. Come on. I'm trying to talk you up. I'm trying to show off. Come on. Give me some. Oh, my God. Okay. You see, I was expecting him to do a little more. He did more damage than most of the units on my team. I'll give him that. He didn't get too many additional supers, but it could have been worse. It could have been worse, and that's really what matters. Bardock here is going to seal. We're going to have another turn of guaranteed not death. Not like that. And we should be, I don't know. If we're lucky, if we're really lucky, we can kill him this turn, because we are going to have least Gohan. Oh, shit. Okay, the active skill already. What are his conditions? Listen, I'm not going to play out the entire active skill. Oh, I have him 90%. Damn. Ouch. Okay. From... All allies are superheroes starting from the 3rd turn. Yeah, wow, okay. I'll take it. Least Gohan, you want to show off some damage for us? Okay, you know what? I'll take it. You know, better than most people. He's still not getting too many actual orbs here, unfortunately. Can I get him an 18 key? Hey, an 18 key with Beast Gohan. That's honestly rarer than his active skill, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, we're probably not gonna see the 18 key, unfortunately, but we should kill him, and that's all that really matters. We'll have it over here in a second. Trunks is going to annihilate. This Trunks, honestly, is kind of underrated. This is what? He's either a Dokkan Fest or a Carnival, but to be honest with you guys, so he's one of those units where he needs to super a bunch of times. You need to have him do additionals and whatnot for his full passive to activate. Kind of like Evolution Blue Vegeta, but instead of having his damage reduction, you know, restricted to being hit, it's restricted to doing additional supers. But most of the time he gets them off, so... Like, he's also Fizz. Fizz is just the best type in the game right now. Like, his kit isn't too good, but he is placed very well in our current meta, you know? Do I want to use... No, I can only use Extreme AGL, okay. Like, he's one of those units where... Like, if he came out a year from now, I'm certain he would be absolutely dog shit and you would never want to use him. But because of the time that he came out, you know, like, being Fizz and having just even a little bit of damage reduction instantly makes you a good unit in this meta, you know? So, although his kit isn't exactly the greatest, I'm a fan of the unit, you know? Like, listen, a lot of people don't like the design, but I feel like the typing of the unit factors into that. So I'm looking up on him, okay? This Super Boo, though. I think the Super Boo is good. He takes some damage, but he does have Guaranteed Guard and the hardest event in the game, which is the Fuse Zamasu event. So... you know, that's something. Because the thing is, in part of his passive, or, you know, as part of his passive, he gets Guaranteed Guard against Fusion Warrior units. So you put him up against Merge Zamasu, that's a Fusion Warrior unit, he's getting Guaranteed Guard, which, you know, dodge would have been cooler, but I'm personally fine with him. Guaranteed Guard is, you know, usually good, so whatever. You know, I'll take it. I don't hate him too much. And I'm going to put this Goku Black in the first slot. This Goku Black is one of those annoying units that needs to get hit to build up his passive. God, I don't know why they love giving that to every single unit. Listen, when every single unit on your team needs to get hit to build up their passive, none of your units are going to build up, and then all of your team is going to never get to their full potential. Oh, I didn't know he sealed. Okay, that's good. This Turles, when he easy-A'd, was really mid, but, you know, when he transforms, he is kind of a beast. He was kind of a beast. Listen, Battlefield is where mid units go to rot because people really don't feel like replacing their units. Like, if I had to redo my entire Battlefield team every single month, I would never do Battlefield. Most of the time, I just go in with whatever, you know, what I already have. Maybe once every 6 months, I replace all of my teams at once, but Battlefield is where units that just really aren't good anymore go to be used because you really don't feel like replacing them. It's just... I'm fine with it, whatever. Like, listen, I could replace that Goku Black a million times over. There's probably a million better Extreme AGL units at this point, but do I want to? You know, that's gonna take like a whole afternoon, you know. Maybe not a whole afternoon, maybe like 20-30 minutes, but it's still really fucking annoying. Okay, 3 minutes on that guy. And the last enemy we have left before the final boss is Cell. So Cell does Kamehameha. This Jiro and 19 are going to be really good because they absorb super attacks. So we will be healing off of all the super attacks we get hit with as long as Jiro and 19 are in that slot. So I'm very excited to see if they're going to be doing anything. No! Okay, we just got hit with the best possible rotation. Oh boy, we're going to see Majunior go off. Cannot wait for this. We're also going to seal him in that last slot. Not that it really matters. This is going to be an insane attack stat. Yeah, this Goku Black post-EZA just makes things go so fast. Like, all of my complaints with this game mode, which are it takes so long, even though it already is practically over at after a certain point, like, this Rose deals with those immaculately. He basically goes, oh, you think it takes too long? Okay, what if I got rid of half of his health and 2 supers? And then we're good. Like, MF is cooked. We stunned him twice. Was it twice or 3 times? I don't know. But now he's sealed as well, so... Jesus Christ. And now we have Cell. Just chilling. He has Gentleman or Fierce Battle. I think Fierce Battle is probably a better attack link to get off. We are most likely going to kill here anyways. So, you know, all of the all of the heat I was talking about with these units that have guard and, you know, guaranteed damage reduction when they are guarding. You know, you didn't get to see that, but trust me, it is powerful. Anyways, we're on the last boss. Last time I tried to do this boss, I lost horrendously. It was... So, this Vegeta, the thing is, if you don't stun him the first time you see him, the first turn, within, you know, the first attack, you're fucked. Because the thing about him is he supers twice a rotation every single time. Every single time you see him, he supers twice. Oh, okay. Nice leader skill on this Goku. Which is just, it's really frustrating, to say the least. It's really annoying. I wish I could use hit here, actually. Which units can stun? I'm going to look at... Oh, excuse me. Super attack and stun. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Okay. Jump scare. I'm not too sure about how well we're going to be able to work this out. If we get lucky, we'll be okay. We have this Tech Caulifla who's going to be guaranteed dodging every single attack, which should be nice. I think dodge is going to be probably our stronghold here. Like, we have a lot of strong units on this team. Let's just hope it all works out. The thing is, I'm really concerned about this Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This is the 120 lead Goku that got his EZA. He is, not the greatest. Okay, but our first rotation is really nice. This God Goku and Candy Vegito actually, for whatever reason, link really, really well together. They both have Over and a Flash, which, you know, it's one link, but it's a 3-key link, which is honestly very impactful. We are going to get the 2 orbs for this Goku. Candy Vegito, I think he has a high chance to stun. Yeah, high chance to stun is really good. And then this Piccolo has a medium chance to stun. So all in all, we have a higher than 50% chance to stun here. This Vegeta can go ahead and super attack this God Goku. We are going to be taking 0 damage. The thing about this God Goku, when he's fighting a pure Saiyan, just like Caulifla, he gets an insane amount of damage reduction. Even if your team isn't tech, you are going to want to run this God Goku. And this Candy Vegito has a 70% chance to dodge. He was the first unit in the game with a 70% chance to dodge. This Candy Vegito was legendary back in the day when Super Battle Road was like a hard... it was a hard difficulty. You would pop him in, he would stun some units, he would dodge all the attacks, and you'd be good. Okay. No dodges, or sorry, no stun, unfortunately. Can Piccolo... can he pick up the slack? He's not gonna stun, is he? No. Fuck. Shit. Okay. We're in red alert right now because if this Super Saiyan 3 Goku doesn't stun, we're basically fucked. That's the thing. It's all RNG. You know, before it used to be RNG, but not 100% RNG. Like, it was pretty bad. But, you know, you just had to stun or seal or lower Broly's attack before he hit you. Like, now it's actually just a bunch of percentage chances. And, you know, for the record, I haven't stunned this guy a single fucking time in all of my fights I've done with him. I haven't stunned him once. So I'm gonna hope the Super Saiyan 3 Goku wants to stun. Oh, come on, man. Oh my god. Come on. Jesus. How much are we taking? We're probably dead. I'm not gonna... Oh, okay. No, we're dead. Oh, we're so dead. No, okay. We're still alive. We're still in it. If Vegito wants to dodge a couple times for us, that would be greatly appreciated. If you wanted to dodge Blue Vegeta's super attack, we would be alright. Because Blue Vegeta does super attack twice practically every single time you fight him. At least most of the time he does that for me. I don't know if he doesn't like doing that for some people. Okay, no, he just doesn't feel like it. Whatever. Caulifla. Caulifla in the first slot is very nice. Honestly, even though Caulifla takes no damage, I think that God Goku is better than her. Because the thing is, God Goku, although, you know, he can technically take damage, whereas Caulifla is incapable of it, Caulifla does not link well with Candy Vegito, who is the best stunner on the team. So we went through, how many different chances was that to stun? That was a 50% chance and two 30% chances, and we didn't get shit. So I'm hoping that Candy Vegito stuns here. Like, look, God Goku is not going to take any damage, so we're all fine. Candy Vegito, if you wanna stun here, you're gonna be my hero. Come on. Oh my god. Yeah, you useless dumbass. Oh god. Okay. We got him to 47%, but the issue is we don't have anyone that can stun now. I think these guys can stun. No, they seal. We have hit. Hit can stun. Can this guy stun? No. Can this guy stun? Oh god. Oh man. Is it really only hit on this entire team that can stun? Oh, it is. Okay, we're gonna have to send it and hope that we win. Story of my life, man. Story of my life. Okay, we don't have a single good defensive unit, though. If he decides to super us in the first slot, we just lose. Unfortunately. But if Hit wants to stun, which, you know, to be honest, I doubt it, but if Hit wants to stun and we don't die in the first slot, we should be all right. Come on. Okay, we lost. You see, that's where the RNG comes in. Unfortunate. Yeah, there's no chance. Yeah, okay. like what did you want me to do? We effectively at this point have zero chance of winning. Like, effectively, this is what I was saying before. We have to try and see if we can win, but effectively, you know, there's no units who can live any super attacks from this Vegeta. So we're just going to have to hope real hard that we get the perfect rotations, the perfect amount of damage, you know. I mean, maybe this Vegeta stuns when he transforms or something like that. No, okay. Oh god, I can't say anything other than I'm gonna have to cope real hard. Goku and Frieza are good post 18 key if they get it off, I guess. Jackie Chun guards or something like that, if I remember correctly. This Yajirobe dodges. Like, listen, we're probably gonna lose, and I'm probably gonna have to record this entire video a second time. But sometimes you get lucky, so we'll fish for it. Oh my god, okay. We're getting the 18 key with Goku and Frieza. Jesus, I'm slipping on my words. I've lost all hope. We're getting the 18 key with Goku and Frieza. That could be something. It really could. We aren't dying in that first slot. Not getting supered before we attack in the first slot is actually really huge. We're going to be taking double digits after we super. We're going to be getting crits. Okay. If he wants to super here, I think this is going to be where we'll take the least amount of damage on the rotation. So I'm hoping he supers here. If he supers anywhere, no. Okay, the 8 million attack stat, 8.6 mil. Oh, come on. Come on, crit for me. Please, you guys. Please. Please, I'm begging. I don't want to go through this again. Oh, no crit. Additional super? Oh, God. Okay. Well, fuck. Post 18 key, they're supposed to have solid defense, though. Let's see. Do they... Only 200k? Could have been better. Could have been worse. Whatever. Yajirobe is going to be supporting the whole team for 2 rotations. He is practically a third leader skill. So, maybe he has something to say about Vegeta. We're only getting supered once. We're healing a little bit, which is very nice. And even better, Vegeta is not supering us before we attack, which is honestly how you lose here. These guys get damage reduction. Yeah. Okay, they have damage reduction. That's what matters. So they're going to take the least amount of damage in that slot. We will get the 18 key with Bird Goku. Honestly, I wouldn't have minded taking a solid amount of damage last turn so that we could have revive with that Bird Goku, but this works just as well. I don't think we're going to die this rotation specifically. I think we'll be fine here, unless Vegeta supers twice, and they're both in the last slot. Listen, Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Goku, he easy ate a while ago, okay? His defense isn't about to hold up. These guys have damage reduction. They got 2 supers. They should be fine, at least relatively. We shouldn't take too much. 100k, 130k. Okay, 130k could be worse. Could be better, could be worse. I'll take it. What I'm really hoping for is I need Oob to transform for us next rotation and give us some healing, because we do really badly need that healing. Okay. We can get hit here now. If he supers us in the second slot, we're fine. No super in the second slot. Is he going to super us in the third slot? You see, the fact that he's not double supering me every rotation is very nice, because, oh, okay, nice, the Oob transformation. We're getting all this healing. We're going to be fine. I think we win this now. Genuinely, I think we win this now. Oh, God, okay. I said I think we win this now, and here come all the attacks in the first slot. We're going to have the best chance of winning here if I put these guys in the first slot. They have the highest defense. Goku and Frieza should kill if they end up... If somehow Goku and Vegeta don't kill. I think we're going to be fine here, though. You see, I said a million times we're going to get double supered every 30 seconds, and then it just didn't happen. The whole reason I lost last time is no, Vegeta doesn't care. Okay, we took a hefty amount there, but Majub healed us up enough, and we're going to be all right. So that is going to be Evolution Blue Vegeta over. There's no second phase, right? I wouldn't know if there was a second phase. Okay. God. I didn't think we could do it. I didn't think it was going to happen. I'm going to be so real with you guys. But we finished. We finished. Congratulations. All levels cleared. I don't have to go through that personal hell anymore. We got all of the missions. If I decided to beat it an additional 2 times, then I would be fine. But, you know, I'd get 1 extra Kai. It's really not worth all that effort. I have 71 stones. If you want to see me do some multis on the New Year step up, I will be doing them on my twitch.tv. I'm going to have a lot more stones because I'll be buying some as well. So if you want to see me do any summons or whatever, come follow me on Twitch. I'm live every day for like 4 hours. I'm in no life. What can I say? Anyways, that's going to be it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me struggle through Battlefield, and I hope you have a good one. Peace.